If you're seeing this, first off, I just want to say thank you. The support I've had on my page has been phenomenal, and I appreciate the follow and the engagement. And also, if you're also seeing this, that means you probably either care about yourself or someone close to you, the fact that you want to know what 3 things that all professional baseball players do. So let's get into it. As I said in the video, 3 things that all professional baseball players do. Play with confidence. Second one is having a success checklist. And the third one is being able to stay consistent with your routines. Let's start with the first one, playing with confidence. This was a concept that I learned from Max Scherzer when he talked to my team in 2020 when I was at Mizzou. He said these 4 words that changed my life. I abbreviate it into YCYC. You control your confidence. Confidence isn't a feeling. Instead, it's an action, and it's something that you do. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times that you don't feel confident, and that's completely normal. You might be nervous. That's, like I said, it's normal. That happens to everybody. But there are ways that you can tell yourself that you're excited. Your body doesn't know the difference between being nervous and being excited. So at the times that you feel nervous, whether if it's going into a game, whether if it's going into a test, or whatever the situation may be, tell yourself that you're excited. Tell yourself you're excited, because I promise you, you will change your mind from being nervous to being excited. But there are also 3 things that lead into having more confidence: body language, focus, and self-talk. When we talk about body language, you got to be 10 feet high and bulletproof. You cannot let anyone know that you are feeling down, because if they are, they're going to attack. You've probably been a hitter before, and you've seen a pitcher walk 2 guys in a row. He's got his shoulders slouched. He's kind of just sighing, not really looking excited in the slightest, and he looks defeated. That's the last thing that you have to do for your confidence. And like I said, it doesn't matter what the results prior are. You have to be able to play the game 1 pitch at a time, which determines the last couple pitches that's been played, they're gone. They're over. Get over them. Now you just got to be able to play the game 1 pitch at a time, and it starts with having great body language, no matter what. Now, does that mean to say, you got to, be excited after you strike out or after you give up a homer? No. But just stand there, bulletproof, 10 feet tall, saying, I'm going to get you next time. I'm going to get you next time. That's the first start. The next one is your focus. And this is focus on the things that you can control. Can you control umpires? Absolutely not. They're going to favor you, and they're also going to disfavor you. Doesn't matter if you're a hitter or a pitcher. Umpires are going to screw you up, and I promise you it's going to happen again in the future. Can you control field conditions? Absolutely not. Can you control weather? Nope. Can you control your preparation? Hell yeah, you can. Can you control your confidence? Yes, you can. Can you control your effort and your attitude? Yes. So put your focus on things that you can control instead of things that you can't control. That's going to help feed your confidence to be able to play better. And the last one is your self-talk. It is so bad when you're negative to yourself. We know negativity doesn't work. May I dare say that being positive also might not work? Without a doubt, man, you just gave up a 3-run homer and you're telling yourself up there, I'm okay, or trying to say, it's fine, which that can work, but it's more of you got to be something that's just neutral. For me, I either just say, let's go, I just say, move on, next pitch. For me, those things keep me in a neutral ground. I'm not expecting you to be excited after you just gave up a homer, after you just punched out on 3 pitches that you easily could have just taken a great swing on. That stuff is going to happen. But you have to be able to move on from that. And I think part of that is having a really good self-talk. Next one is a success checklist. For me, I use HabitShare, which keeps tracks of all of my habits. And I even put my lifting in there. I put my throwing in there. And any other exercises or rehab stuff that I do, just to make sure that I'm in line. One of the biggest habits that I have and that I recommend every single one of my clients to do is to make your bed first thing in the morning. Unless you're doing your sheets in the washer and dryer, you need to make your bed first thing in the morning. And why do I say that? It starts your day off with a win. So no matter what happens the rest of the day, you have a win that you can go back to. And I think a success checklist keeps track of all your wins. Not to mention, too, when you get off track, which I promise you're going to because I still do, you're going to be able to look at that and then be able to make a plan of, okay, so if I haven't done this the last 2 nights, what plan can I do to make sure that I, let's just say, get to bed on time? And for you, it could be, okay, I need to get rid of my phone for one night after about 9 p.m. so that way I'm not distracted for the next hour so I can get to bed by 10. I just think a lot of times success checklists keep you in line. If you have an accountability partner, you can both can help each other out with looking at that. That's why I like habit share so much, because you have your habits and you either mark that you did that habit, that you didn't have to do that habit if you like only do something once or twice a week, or you put red for I didn't complete that habit. And like I said, be present, not perfect. It is okay to miss some days, but one of the best rules of thumb, don't miss 2 days in a row. And also, it's a good thing to know like what is way too much that you're doing, because a lot of times you have to do a little a lot, not a lot a little. And a lot of times guys like to immediately just start to do a lot, which leads to burnouts, which leads to you just not getting enough done. So like I said, start out with smaller habits, like the first one, make your bed every single morning. It does not matter what time you wake up at. It takes anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and I promise you, if you've had a bad day and things haven't gone your way, you can come home knowing that your bed is made. But like I said, it is important to know the habits that you need to have to help you to be a better player. Lastly, professional baseball players have consistent routines they do on a day in and day out basis. And let's be more specific about this. They have AM routines, things that they do when they wake up in the morning. They have their pre-game routines or pre-practice routines, whatever the day may be. They have their in-game routines that help them play present and play pitch to pitch. They have their post-game routine to help break down their games of how they can get better. And they also have a PM routine to help them get ready for the next day. You have to be consistent with all the things that you're doing. Because as it is, you already know the game of baseball is already hard as it is. If you're not consistent with your routines, you're not going to be consistent with your performance. And this goes hand in hand with having a success checklist, because all these routines that you do on a day in and day out basis, that's your process. For me, I'm a big component of I love posture therapy. That's my pre-throw routine. For me, that's my process of how I get ready to throw. Now, like I said, does everyone have to do posture therapy? Absolutely not. I recommend it for a lot of guys. I think a lot of dudes would benefit from it, but that's not the point. The point is your process is your process. You can make it however you want to make it, but you have to be consistent with it. And it goes with doing a little a lot, not a lot a little. So make sure you know what you need to do to get you ready for the game on a day in and day out basis. Get you ready to perform your best no matter when it's going to happen. Because like I said, you have to be consistent with what you do. And if you struggle with that, you don't know what to do, that's my specialty. All the guys that I work with understand what they need to do when they wake up in the morning to when they go to bed at night. And like I said, bookend your days from the beginning of the day in the AM and at the end of the day during the PM, so that way that you're able to have a great next day. So like I said, you kind of always have to think about the next day in a little bit of a sense, at least when you're at night, because that's how you start off a really good day is how you end the prior day. So like I said, the 3 things that guys work on: playing with confidence, having a success checklist, and also having consistent routines. And if you're someone that needs more help, that you need to know more about being able to play with confidence, that you need to know, hey, what stuff should I have in my success checklist? And you also need to know, hey, what are consistent routines that I should have? DM me and let's get to work together. Because like I said, I've been through a lot. I've failed a lot, but I've also came out on top of it a lot too. I haven't made the destination that I want to yet, but you better believe that I'm working my butt off every single day that I can do that. And like I said, I enjoy helping you guys out. So I hope you all are having a great day. I really appreciate you watching this. And as always, keep going.